Number 10. CH-47 Chinook. The CH-47 Chinook, developed first by rotorcraft company Vertol before being acquired by Boeing in 1960, is one of the heaviest lifting helicopters to come out of the Western world. This helicopter, named after the Native American tribe of modern-day Washington, weighs over 24,000 pounds with no payload and has a maximum takeoff weight of 50,000 pounds. It can speed through the sky at a top speed of 170 knots, the equivalent of 196 miles per hour, and is among the fastest helicopters in the U.S. Army. Over 1,200 of these aircraft have been built to serve in America as well as the United Kingdom's Royal Air Force at a cost of more than $38 million per unit. Number 9. M-ATV. The Oshkosh M-ATV was built to combine the protective capabilities of mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles like the Cougar or Buffalo with the mobility of Humvees. The 27,500-pound vehicle entered production in 2009, and nearly 10,000 have been built to date at a price tag of $470,000 each. The M-ATV is meant to carry 1 driver, 3 passengers and 1 gunner, and can haul a maximum payload of 4,000 pounds. The roof-mounted armament is designed to where it can be operated remotely or manually, depending on the situation. Manual use gives gunners access to arms like the Milan anti-tank guided missile launcher and M240 machine gun, while the remote option uses a device called CROWS, which stands for Common Remotely Operated Weapon System. Number 8. M1117. The M1117 Guardian, also denoted Armored Security Vehicle, ASV, is an internal security vehicle based on the V100 and V150 Commando series of armored cars. It was developed in the late 1990s for service with the United States Military Police Corps. The vehicle was utilized by American military police and convoy security units in Iraq and Afghanistan. It is a more heavily protected and heavily armed alternative to the armored Humvee, which was not originally designed to be a protected fighting vehicle. In 2015, Textron Systems rebranded the M1117 as the Commando, bringing back the name of the V100 and V150, from which the M1117 was. Number 7. U-60 BLACKHAWK. The Sikorsky U-60 BLACKHAWK is a 4-blade, twin-engine, medium-lift utility helicopter manufactured by Sikorsky Aircraft. Sikorsky submitted the S-70 design for the United States Army's Utility Tactical Transport Aircraft System (UTTAS) competition in 1972. Named after the Native American warleader Black Hawk, the UH-60A entered service with the U.S. Army in 1979, to replace the Bell A-1 Iroquois as the Army's tactical transport helicopter. Number 6. STRYKER. The ICV, Infantry Carrier Vehicle, STRYKER is a family of 8-wheeled armored fighting vehicles derived from the Canadian LAV-3. STRYKER vehicles are produced by General Dynamics Land Systems for the United States Army. It has 4-wheel drive, 8x4, and can be switched to all-wheel drive, 8x8. The vehicle is named for 2 unrelated U.S. soldiers who posthumously received the Medal of Honor: Private First Class Stuart S. STRYKER, who died in World War II, and Specialist 4 Robert F. STRYKER, who died in the Vietnam War. Number 5. COUGAR. The COUGAR is a mine-resistant ambush-protected and infantry mobility vehicle structured to be resistant to landmines and improvised munitions. It is a family of armored vehicles produced by Force Protection Inc., which manufactures ballistic and mine-protected vehicles. The vehicles are integrated by Spartan Motors. These vehicles are protected against small arms, landmines and improvised explosive devices, IEDs, using a combination of design features and materials to protect both the crew and engine compartment against a wide range of attacks. A monocoque type, V-shaped hull extends to the engine bay and serves to direct the blast away from under the vehicle. Number 4. The Buffalo Mine Protected Clearance Vehicle, MPCV, is a six-wheel heavily armored EOD vehicle manufactured by Force Protection, which was acquired by General Dynamics in 2011. The armored vehicle was inspired by the four-wheel South African Casper, a landmine-protected armored personnel carrier, APC. The first Buffalo was deployed in Afghanistan in 2003 with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The vehicle has been used for Mine-Resistant Ambush Protection Act 3, route clearance, mini-clearance, asset protection and command and control. In 2008, the 200th Buffalo vehicle was delivered for operations in theater. Number 3. AH-64 Apache. From the AH-64A in 1984 to today's AH-64E version 6, V6, one thing about the Apache hasn't changed. Its reputation as the world's most advanced and proven attack helicopter. With more than 1,200 aircraft in operation accumulating over 4 million flight hours, 1.3 million of which have been in combat, the AH-64 Apache represents the backbone of the U.S. Army attack helicopter fleet and a growing number of international defense forces. With the AH-64E in production until at least 2028, the Apache will serve the U.S. Army and its partner nations as the world's primary attack helicopter into the 2060s. As Boeing and the U.S. Army continue to invest in next-generation technologies, the Apache brings affordable modular open systems architecture capability to serve as a centerpiece in the multi-domain operations (MDO) battlefield for decades to come. Number 2. M2-M3 Bradley Fighting Vehicle. The Bradley Fighting Vehicle, BFV, is a tracked fighting vehicle platform of the United States manufactured by Base Systems Land and Armaments, formerly United Defense. It was named after U.S. General Omar Bradley. The Bradley is designed to transport infantry or scouts with armor protection, while providing covering fire to suppress enemy troops and armored vehicles. The several Bradley variants include the M2 Bradley Infantry Fighting Vehicle and the M3 Bradley Cavalry Fighting Vehicle. Number 1. M1 Abrams Tank. The M1 Abrams is a third-generation American main battle tank designed by Chrysler Defense, now General Dynamics Land Systems, 9, and named for General Creighton Abrams. Conceived for modern armored ground warfare and now one of the heaviest tanks in service at nearly 68 short tons, almost 62 metric tons, it introduced several innovative features, including a multi-fuel turbine engine, sophisticated CHINOOK composite armor, a computer fire control system, separate ammunition storage in a blowout compartment, and NBC protection for crew safety.